I think my relationship, my relationship with presidency is great. It's been great for a long time. We've had a very good relationship, and I think we'll make a deal with China. If we don't make a deal, we'll set it. We'll just set the number, and I think they'll want to be a part of the United States. We're doing great. This is the golden age, as Paul said. We're talking about the golden age. There will never be a time like this, in my opinion, and China wants to be a part of that too.
He promised to win the trade war, to bring back American jobs, to make China pay. But what if I told you Trump's $360 billion tax war didn't just fail, it backfired catastrophically? Today, we're diving into the untold story of how Trump's tariffs cost U.S. families $1,200 a year, fueled China's rise, and left America holding the bag. Stick around, because what happened next will shock you. The promise. Let's rewind to 2018. Trump declared war on China, slapping tariffs on everything from steel to soybeans. His goal? Simple. Punish China for unfair trade, bring manufacturing back to the U.S., and put America first. But here's the problem. Trade wars aren't as simple as a tweet. Behind the bravado, economists warned this could blow up in our faces. And guess what? They were right. So how did a policy meant to crush China end up costing U.S. taxpayers billions and strengthening Beijing's grip on the global economy? Let's break it down. The tariff trap. First, the tariffs didn't hurt China, they hurt you. When Trump taxed Chinese goods, companies didn't just absorb the cost. They passed it on to American consumers. A study by the National Bureau of Economic Research found tariffs cost the average household $1,200 a year in higher prices. From washing machines to cars, everything got more expensive.
Myth out there that if we tax imports, domestic producers won't change their prices. And that's not the case. You're creating more demand for them.
But here's where it gets wild. China didn't back down. Instead, they retaliated by targeting Trump's base, farmers. Soybean prices plummeted, and the U.S. had to bail out farmers with $28 billion in subsidies. Meanwhile, China just bought cheaper soybeans from Brazil. Oops. And guess who really won? Vietnam, Mexico, and India. With Chinese goods too expensive, companies just shifted factories to other countries. China's exports barely dipped, but America's small businesses, they got crushed. The unintended consequences. But the biggest failure? Trump's war accelerated China's rise. When he banned U.S. tech exports to companies like Huawei, China didn't surrender. They doubled down on building their own tech. Fast forward to 2024. China's producing more semiconductors than ever, and Huawei just launched a 5G phone with a 7-nanometer chip despite U.S. sanctions. Meanwhile, the U.S. trade deficit with China hit a record $382 billion in 2023. Let that sink in. We taxed them and still bought more of their stuff. How? Because China makes what America can't live without, from iPhones to antibiotics. Trump's team thought tariffs were a silver bullet. Instead, they gave China a blueprint to dominate the post-pandemic economy. And now, with Biden keeping most tariffs in place, we're stuck in the same trap. The lesson. So what's the takeaway? Trade wars aren't won with tariffs. They're won with innovation. While the U.S. focused on taxing China, we fell behind in green tech, AI, and advanced manufacturing. China now controls 80% of global solar panel production and leads in EV batteries. The real solution? Outbuild them, out-innovate them. But that requires long-term strategy, not short-term tariffs. Until then, we're just paying the price. If you're shocked by how badly this backfired, smash that like button and subscribe. Want to dive deeper? Check out my pinned comment for sources and my video on how China beat America's tech sanctions. Let me know in the comments. Should the U.S. drop the tariffs or double down? Thanks for watching, and remember, trade wars aren't just about politics. They're about your wallet. See you in the next one.